straight away here, Wigan Athletic with a chance. Wigan come forward straight away. Good ball into the penalty area. Bit of deflection. What's going on there? And how's he missed that? He really should be. Why has he gone near post? He should have opened his body up and trying to go on in that far post. Almost slotting it into the back of the net. Pritchard gets it well outside the box. He tries an effort. Surely that's gone. And the goalkeeper. What is it? Welcome back to the Unfound Podcast and welcome to the second episode of League One, All the Action. You people absolutely loved the first episode of this series. I didn't know how quite it was going to go down, but it seems that you people want to see it as a weekly thing, so I shall do just that. Strap yourselves in, people. It's currently Wednesday. Yesterday, Tuesday, we had match week 3. There were not as many goals, but still over 20 odd goals, I think, so can't wait to get into it. Some shock results as well. Some teams continuing to struggle. You know who you are. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's crack straight on with it. Starting off with Accrington Stanley against Doncaster Rovers. Let's get straight into it. Right, so then the first chance of the game. It's a ball in from Accrington Stanley, trying to get it into the penalty area, but well headed away from Doncaster. They try and regain possession in that midfield, but Pritchard gets it well outside the box. He tries an effort. Surely that's gone, and the goalkeeper. What is it with goalkeeper blunders at the moment? The first episode was full of them. And then the first goal of today's episode, it's an absolute stinker. It's actually Pritchard, who has a really, really good effort. I mean, it definitely was not going in. But then Dahlberg, what is he doing? He tried to catch it, he's dropped it. I don't think he knows what he's doing either. I mean, this is absolutely awful. I mean, again, Pritchard, that wasn't going in, but Dahlberg, I mean, it's an own goal after 3 minutes. Doncaster have lost 3 out of their first 3 games. They do have some other chances as well. I mean, Pritchard gets another chance here, as you can see. Dahlberg, he tries another one, and it's actually a really quite good save from Dahlberg that time, but, you know, you'd expect that one to go in. That first one's got to be saved, though. I mean, yes, he's made some decent swears. I believe he's a Swedish goalkeeper. You know, that first one was not good from the Swede goalkeeper, but that second one's a decent save, to be fair to him. But it looks all Accrington Stanley at the moment. Let's be honest, Accrington Stanley then coming forward into the penalty area. It took a bit of deflection and hits the bar. Again, you can see Doncaster, they have lost their first 3 games of the season. And they don't look like they're changing against Accrington Stanley. They look defensively very, very shaky. There's a corner in here. They try to head it in the back of the net there, Accrington, once again. From a corner. A few deflections here and there. But still you can see that Accrington Stanley are really piling on the pressure. It's this pretty weak Doncaster side at the moment. Again, in the second half, they're coming forward again. Really, really good effort. Really good chance. And again, it's an awful back pass. And then the Swedish goalkeeper, Dahlberg, has to make another save. This one, a very, very good save as well. I mean, another fantastic save from him as well. So he's actually made some really, really good saves in this game, other than the first one that really was the reason why they lost the game. But really, to be honest, Doncaster didn't look good at all. And that's how it finishes. It finishes Accrington 1, Doncaster 0. So next then, AFC Wimbledon against Gillingham. I've got sort of the goal scorers and what happens in the game briefly on the right-hand side. I can see it's quite a lively game. The first chance is a free kick. It gets blocked straight away, but then another save. And then another effort at the goal, and then a really, really good save from the goalkeeper. But I can see it's quite an interesting game. It starts a little bit slow, but grows into it. And as the game goes on, more and more action happens. Here's Gillingham in the penalty area. Good save from the AFC Wimbledon goalkeeper, and they can clear the ball away. It looks, at the moment, it's quite an even game. AFC Wimbledon coming forward again. They're trying to get a ball into the box. He sort of floats that ball in, and then it rebounds again, and then a pretty safe save from the Gillingham goalkeeper. No real worry there. Ball into the penalty area again. Forwards the Gillingham man. Again, held quite well by both goalkeepers, you could say. Both goalkeepers have had shots at them and have saved them pretty comfortably from what it looks like. And then a bit of a slip from the Gillingham defender. And then that's an awful tackle. Is that going to be a yellow or is that going to be a red? It might be. He might have already been booked here. Yeah, he has. It's going to be a yellow and then a red. It wasn't, I say awful tackle. That was my instinct. It wasn't a great challenge. But it's definitely a yellow card, and he's already been booked. He's off, no doubt there. 72-minute Tadunda for Gillingham, sent off, down to 10 men Gillingham. And now AFC Wimbledon can come forward again. They're keeping possession on the outside of the penalty area. Number 6 goes out to this left-hand side, spreads the play. Then he can put all into the box. Straight onto the head of Palmer. The big man in the middle, the number 9. The Piggott replacement, a really, really tall centre forward, makes it 1-0. And then here comes Gillingham. Deflected effort. And it's in. 90 plus 7. It's an own goal. Big deflection. But Gillingham in the seventh minute of injury time grab a late equaliser. And to be honest, it was quite a level game. I'll try and bring the stats up here. 66% possession towards AFC Wimbledon. They had 16 shots to the 5 of Gillingham, 3 of which for Gillingham were on target. So to be honest, it was Wimbledon that had most of the ball. They were down to 10 men at one point, Gillingham, but they've come away. They've snatched a point in this game. Really interesting game for sure. Right, we'll now move on to Burton Albion, who have won every game up to this point. They play against Sunderland, who have also won every game as well. So both teams are sat on 6 points going into this game. How is this game going to pan out? Burton with a chance straight away. Going to be interesting. Burton have looked very good, but McGeady's through. He's missed the header. Chance straight away. Tries to chip in McGeady. And he's tried to be a bit too clever there, hasn't he? He should have slopped that away, you could say, but McGeady with some great skill absolutely turned him. And then they're on the edge of the box here. Spreads it out. Back to McGeady, who's had a lot of the ball, a lot of the game. And a really good save from the Burton goalkeeper. And he'll come Burton into the penalty area. Adkins with an attempt. He goes wide of the post. Here comes Sunderland again, into the penalty area. Sunderland with a chance. A swinger ball into the penalty area. It's an absolutely beautiful ball in. I mean, he did get a touch on it, but the goalkeeper might have got a bigger touch on that. Power into the penalty area. And here comes Burton, and what a strike that is. What a strike that is. Smith for Burton Albion makes it 1-0, and Sunderland, who have had quite a lot of the ball. McGeady's had quite a lot of the ball. And McGeady's again here to try and get an equaliser. Another really good ball into the penalty area, but nothing that any Sunderland man can get hold of and try and grab an equaliser here. And what a game this has been. I mean, there's only one goal in it. Oh, he's at the crossbar now. Burton Albion cleared away in the end by Sunderland. McGeady comes forward again for one of the last chances of this game. They're trying to get anything from this game now. Burton are set to win 3 games from 3. Another great save from the Burton Albion goalkeeper. And now here comes Sunderland once more. Another ball into the box. And that's gone in. It's gone in. But the linesman has his flag up. The Sunderland fans are not happy about that. They did score in the end. They did score. But the linesman had his flag up. It will not count. It was offside. And it finishes Burton 1, Sunderland 0. Sunderland get their first defeat of the game. They're now on 6 points for a possible 9. Whereas Burton are on 9 points from a possible 9 points. 100% record start for Burton Albion. They retain that against a very decent Sunderland side. They weren't as good as they have been though tonight. Next up then, we've got Cheltenham against Ipswich Town. Ipswich started this season not very well. Let's be honest with you. They brought a lot of players in. They look a really good outfit. However, they're really not looking great at the moment. And they play against a Cheltenham side who, of course, recently promoted from League 2 into this league. And Ipswich, again, are the favourites for this game, even though they've had a bad start. And Ipswich come forward straight away. Well blocked in the end and cleared away. It falls back out to the Ipswich man, who strikes. It's gone in. It's Penny after 9 minutes. Ipswich lead. And is this now the turnaround? Is this the kickstart that Ipswich needed? They've gone ahead. Can they go on and see this game out? Even though it's 9 minutes into the game, can they just sort of, try and get another goal? They don't have a chance here. Surely he scored it. How has he missed that? How on earth has he got there? I mean, it was running out of play already, but really, any touch on that, he's got it over the goalkeeper. He's done the hard work, but he can't finish it off. And here come Ipswich once more. A ball into the box. Really good challenge. A fantastic challenge from the Cheltenham defender. Ball into the box here from a dead ball for Cheltenham. Number 15 gets hold of it on this left-hand side. He can swing a ball into the box here. He does do that. A header, and it's in. 62 minutes. It's right with the equaliser. A lovely floated ball into the penalty area. And here comes Cheltenham again in the 81st minute. It's Boyle. Sorry, that was right again, should I say. So that was right again, the number 31 who struck that. Good save from the Ipswich man. That was floating into the top left. A long throw into the penalty area. Can Ipswich defend this? The answer is no. Because it's Boyle. It's Boyle, the centre half, who scores. And there's pitch invaders. There's people on the pitch. They're very happy about that. And here comes Cheltenham once more. They could put another ball into the penalty area. Boyle again Tipped over the crossbar this time. Corner kick for Ipswich. They do not get anything from this Cheltenham, but Ipswich do not get another chance. It finishes Cheltenham 2, Ipswich 1. Ipswich are not looking good. Will Boyle's goal, their late goal in the 81st minute, that header has been enough. That was enough. And then, sorry, that wasn't the header, was it? It was right with the header, and it was Boyle with that sort of scramble from the long throw. He turns it in, and Cheltenham win the game against Ipswich by 2-1. And Ipswich's start to this season continues to be a really, really rough one. But again, you can see how many balls in the box Cheltenham are putting in. You can see what they're going to try and do. They're going to try and put balls into the penalty area. They've got that aerial ability. They've got that long throw. They've got all of that. And you can see it caused Ipswich a whole lot of trouble. Anyway, let's move on. Let's go to Lincoln as they faced Bolton Wanderers. So, Lincoln City going into this game, they'd won 2, and Bolton Wanderers had drawn 2. They had drawn 3-3 in both of their games. So, this was going to be a really, really interesting encounter between two sides. Bolton want to try and get some points on the board, of course, and wins on the board, should I say. Not points, they've already got points. But Bolton want to try and get some wins on the board, while Lincoln want to continue that unbeaten and, if possible, 100% winning record. Lincoln have a chance straight away in the penalty area, trying to come forward. Some really, really good dribbling from that left-hand side, and a strike from that Lincoln City man, saved from the Bolton Wanderers goalkeeper. And the ball into the box. It's all Lincoln so far, you could say. All Lincoln. They're really, really keeping hold of the ball well. And their ball into the penalty area from a strike from that left-hand side just goes past that far post. And a good effort from the lad. He's trying to break this Bolton Wanderers side down in the first half. But in the second half, Bolton Wanderers come forward. It's headed and it hits the crossbar. It's deflected again. What is going on? It's an absolute scramble in the penalty area, but it is eventually cleared away for a corner to Bolton Wanderers. Some dodgy defending there from Lincoln City, but in the end, it doesn't matter. They don't concede either way. Here come Lincoln City once more. A little bit of a counter-attack here on this right-hand side. Lincoln City have got men in the area. They find that man in the area. One touch, and it's a really, really good block/challenge. Sliding challenge from the Bolton Wanderers defender. Sees it go out, and the goalkeeper can collect no worries. Lincoln City come forward once more. Another good save from the Bolton Wanderers goalkeeper. As much as we've seen some goalkeeper blunders so far, in the first 2 episodes of this series, there's also been some really, really good saves, especially in this episode. We've seen some really good saves. But what is the goalkeeper doing here? The Lincoln City goalkeeper, as I'm saying that, what is he doing? He comes out, and the Bolton Wanderers man can get hold of it. Passes it again. It's well blocked, but it falls to the captain, Sarasic. Is it Sarovic? Sarovic. Either way, I can't pronounce his name. He's the skipper, because I said he's a man to watch out for this season for Bolton Wanderers. He scored and assisted. He got a lot of goal contributions in League 2 last season. I said watch out for him. He's got a great name. Anthony's his first name. That's all I know about that. I try to not butcher the second name. But in the moment, the goalkeeper, as I was speaking about goalkeeper saves being better this week, another awful goalkeeping decision to run out. He tries to smash it as far as he can. He almost mishits it. It falls to the Bolton man. It's blocked originally. And then a really, really good rebound, composed finish from the Bolton Wanderers captain. And it finishes Lincoln City 0, Bolton Wanderers 1. They get their first win of the season. And Lincoln City, in the end, now lose their 100% start. They have now won 2. And unfortunately, after this game on Tuesday night, have lost 1. Right, moving on then to MK Dons against Charlton Athletic. Charlton, of course, lost to Oxford United on Saturday, and MK Dons lost to Sunderland on Saturday as well. So both teams come into this game with defeats at the weekend. Early start from Charlton Athletic. Free kick again. Really good effort from the free kick. And it's going to be Stockley who wins the header. Also like a diving header, you could say, from a ball in. And Stockley, the big man who Oxford United relatively kept quite quiet on Saturday. The skipper. I like to call him the Freddie Flintoff lookalike. He looks exactly like Freddie Flintoff. And it is 1-0 to Charlton. But MK Dons win it in midfield. Pass it through, I believe, to Troy Parrott with a composed finish. I said this man, if he starts getting a bit of, if he finds some form, if he gets early with some goals, he'll have a successful season. He will have a successful campaign for MK Dons, and he has. He's equalised, which is very, very interesting. Troy Parrott, the man, I believe, still on loan from Tottenham Hotspur, makes it 1-1. Here comes MK Dons again. It's a miss hit. It's into the area. It's a rebound. Absolutely shanked that. Way too high. Here come MK Dons again. Chance here. Another good save from the goalkeeper. And that was actually dragged wide of the post. Here come Charlton Athletic in the penalty area. That is not a great effort at all, is it? Not a great effort at all. Charlton Athletic trying to knock on the door, and it's a free kick once again from MK Dons. MK Dons, it falls. Well blocked in the end. And it's going to fall to Aissa again. Aissa. What an effort from him. Aissa again with a fantastic finish. I got quite into that. I felt like a commentator. Because I know how much that means for MK Dons fans against Charlton Athletic, another team that are really, really tipped to get promoted. MK Dons have done absolutely everything in this game to try and win it, and you really cannot blame them for doing that. You can only really congratulate them. They got what they deserved. MK Dons are beating and have beaten Charlton Athletic by 2-1. A dead ball from Stockley that heads it in, and then a dead ball from a sort of from MK Dons, and a bit of deflection, a bit of defending from Charlton Athletic, but only falls to Aissa, who stays onside, and that seals the win for MK Dons. 2-1 at the MK Dons Stadium. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic win for MK Dons, but not a great start for Charlton Athletic now. I mean, their season, along with Ipswich, and they're not having a good one, considering they're two teams that really been tipped to have great seasons in League One this year. They still might. It's only 3 games, but not good starts, nonetheless. Next up then, it's Morecambe against Rotherham United. Of course, Morecambe started this season very, very well, and Rotherham United also have started this season quite well as well. Of course, they're a team that got promoted 2 seasons ago and then got relegated straight away back into League One. So they're a newly relegated side against a newly promoted side. Morecambe starting off here with a few, with possession, actually. With possession. Here come Morecambe down this left-hand side. They try and put a ball into the penalty area. It's going to fall to the Morecambe man, and that goes straight over the bar. But not too far over the bar either. Quite close, but it does go over it. Here come Rotherham United in the first half. Rotherham United with a bit of chance, with a bit of an attempt at goal here. Good save in the end from the goalkeeper. Ball into the penalty area from Rotherham in the second half. It forces a scramble. It's awful. The referee's over the line. It's not over the line. It's going to be a corner. Good tackle from that Rotherham man after he's dispossessed. Now Rotherham come forward on the counter-attack. Here come Rotherham now. Really good effort from the Rotherham man. He strikes it. Smith. Oh, what a goal. What a strike. A 40-yard screamer from the Rotherham man. Smith, after 60 minutes on the hour mark. Morecambe are losing to Rotherham United. They continue a very, very good start to this League One campaign. Here we go then. Oxford United against Crewe. Didn't do a match reaction. Apologies to any Oxford United fans like myself. Didn't do a match reaction for the game. It was quite late last night, but I'll sort of give an attempt at one today. Corner from Oxford United, the first chance of the game. It's a short corner into the penalty area. Headed up McNally. Over the crossbar, no issues there. Dan Adji down on this side on the corner from the corner. Tries to swing it in again. Balls to Billy Bowden, and the referee has pointed to the spot. I'm going to try and get another effort at that penalty just to see if, because in real time, obviously we were shouting for a penalty, whatever. But is it really a penalty? It is a bit of a penalty, if I'm being honest. He does dangle a leg there, and James Henry steps up and scores. No doubt in his mind. 1-0 to Oxford United after 33 minutes. Some nervy moments in this game after that. A really, really good chance, you could say, from Morecambe. They had a good chance, but Billy Bowden can come forward. Really good block. And how did Matty Taylor not try and get on that? I mean, he attempted it, but really, really couldn't get that all-important second goal. Headed away. Oxford United can try another attempt at it. Alex Goring comes and sweeps in. Billy Bowden tries and puts another penalty in the area. Forced to Matty Taylor. McNally tries it again. Thornley attempts it. It goes out for a corner ball. Oxford United seal the win 1-0. However, it was not a great game. It was not a great game of football, to be honest with you. But the all-important goal, it was from the penalty spot. Sometimes you just got to win ugly. Sometimes you've got to win ugly. And Oxford United did manage to do that. It finishes 1-0 to Oxford United at the Kassam. On the 33 minutes, not 3-3, 33 minutes penalty from James Henry. It's a win for Oxford United. Depends how, at the end of the season, you don't look at the performance, you look at the result, and it is 3 points. It finishes Oxford United 1, Crewe, Alexandra 0. Right, the next game, Plymouth Argyle will play against Cambridge United, of course, at Home Park. Another 7:45 kickoff, as they all were on this Tuesday night. Corner in for Cambridge United, the first chance of the game. No one can flick it on and try and poke it in the back of the net. And here come Plymouth Argyle once more. On this left-hand side, number 7 tries and put a ball into the penalty area. He does, and it's headed over the bar in this one. Plymouth Argyle once more. How are Plymouth going to do it? They swing a ball into the penalty area. Headed again. Flicked on again. Forced to Jeffcott. And the linesman has not put his flag up. It is onside. Cambridge are calling for it. It is now offside. It is now offside. It wasn't Jeffcott. I apologise. I knew the goal scorer was Jeffcott. And when the goal went in, I presumed it was Jeffcott. But it wasn't. And it won't count. The linesman did eventually put his flag up. And it's still 0-0 in this game. Still 0-0 in this game. A lot of. I mean, it did look offside, but the linesman didn't have his flag up. As I said, when I first saw it, a lot of complaining from the Cambridge United players, and then the linesman, I guess, consulted with the referee, and no goal was given. And then another really good effort from Plymouth again, a really good save from the Cambridge United goalkeeper, tips it over the crossbar. Plymouth Argyle, another ball into the penalty area. That is Jeffcott. And it was Jeffcott the first time who scored. That one is going to count. And it is 1-0 to Plymouth Argyle. Cambridge United come straight away. Coming forward in this second half. Cambridge United trying to get hold of it. And the referee, he's gone down. The referee no doubt points to the spot. The linesman also gives him the signal. It's going to be Cambridge who steps up. Saved. And the rebound from Ironside is in. It's originally a good save from that Cambridge United goalkeeper, from Plymouth Argyle goalkeeper, and then the Cambridge United man tucks away the rebound. He's probably going to have to put some serious question marks on his defenders there. Why were they not coming out and trying to clear that ball earlier? Another chance as well. Plymouth Argyle really knocking on the door. And it's headed onto the crossbar in the end. And to be honest with you, I mean, we'll look at the stats here just to make sure. I mean, 63% possession towards Plymouth. They had more shots. They had more on target. It did look on Plymouth really come the end of that game specifically. But Cambridge United, like I said, a good save from that Plymouth goalkeeper originally. But to be honest with you, question marks will be asked for those defenders not to get there quicker and try and clear that ball away before that rebound goes in from Ironside. But either way, it finishes at home park. Plymouth 1, Cambridge United 1. Next, then we head to Fratton Park. I do apologise, Pompey fans. In the last episode, the highlights weren't actually out when I started recording, so I couldn't do a sort of one on the Portsmouth game. But I can do here, and straight away Portsmouth are leading. Straight away, Portsmouth are leading in this game, and that surely's got to make up for the lack of Portsmouth highlights we got in the last one. Shrewsbury come forward again in that, straight after, and then they try again. But that time it's volleyed well over the bar. That's nearly ended up in the sea. It's gone that high. It's gone that high in Portsmouth. It's nearly ended up in the ocean. A really strong tackle from the Shrewsbury man. They try and slide again. Everyone's sliding on the floor. It's like they're playing on an ice rink at the moment. Here come Portsmouth again. Effort from him. Goes wide. Nothing really happens more in this game, I guess, to be honest with you. That is the only goal of the game. No supporters there, but Shrewsbury come forward once more. Can they have another chance on it? Save from the Portsmouth goalkeeper. And there might be a few highlights in there, but I don't really want to drag it out for no reason. I am looking at the goals, really. I look at the stats straight away. Portsmouth do win the game 1-0, but they had 60% possession. They had less shots, actually, than Shrewsbury Town, and less on target. They had more corners just by one. Here comes Shrewsbury again, like I said. There aren't any goals this game, but I will have a few more highlights. You can see where the shots are coming from here. It's a decent goal. It's a decent strike, sorry. Could have been a goal, but the goalkeeper for Portsmouth holds onto that very, very well. Portsmouth come forward and try and get a second. That one's dragged wide. And no issue there for the Shrewsbury goalkeeper or defence in their sort of pink and sort of purpley pink and black kit they've got going on here. Really loose ball from Marquis. And it's nearly ended in a goal. Fantastic save again from the Portsmouth goalkeeper. Shrewsbury, to be honest with you, they've been knocking on the door. Finishes at Fratton Park. Pompey 1, Shrewsbury Town 0. Once again, by the way, no 0-0 draws this match week. So hopefully that can continue so far. Sheffield Wednesday are playing Fleetwood. Fleetwood chance straight away. Ball into the penalty area just inside their own half. Cleared away from Shrewsbury Town. After 15 minutes, they're coming forward straight once more. Really good counter-attack here for Sheffield Wednesday. They strike. Saved. Rebound. Onside. Gregory makes it 1-0 after 15 minutes. An early goal for Sheffield Wednesday inside the first quarter of an hour. A free kick's a second chance. Sheffield Wednesday put this ball in the penalty area. Hits the post as well. Sheffield Wednesday really knocking on the door. The Owls are trying to get a second goal here. They're claiming for a potential... Is that a penalty they're asking for there? It looked like there was some real arms in the air, really complaining to the referee about something. I don't quite know what it was, but Fleetwood Town come forward. And a good save, really quite a comfortable save actually from the Sheffield Wednesday goalkeeper. We'll go into the second half here. Fleetwood Town keeping hold of the ball, tapping it around quite well. But Fleetwood Town, like I said, they lose this game. No spoilers, but they do lose this game. They've lost their first 2 games of the season as well. It does not get any better for Grayson and this Fleetwood Town side. It finishes at Sheffield Wednesday, 1-0 against Fleetwood Town. So then the final game, it's going to be Wigan against Wycombe. Both teams, of course, really trying to get some, really got high hopes to try and get promoted out of this league. Wycombe, of course, got relegated. Wigan have invested quite a lot in the summer transfer window, haven't they? And they're going to be really hoping to get something from this game. But Wycombe have started very, very well. They've won both of their first 2 games. And straight away here, Wigan Athletic with a chance. Wigan come forward straight away. Good ball into the penalty area. Bit of deflection. What's going on there? And how's he missed that? He really should be. Why has he gone near post? He should have opened his body up and trying to go on in that far post. Almost slotting it into the back of the net. But he doesn't in the end. He tries to go near post. It drags it wide. Quite close, to be honest. But he's got to be scoring that. And there from Wycombe Wanderers. Good save from the Wigan Athletic goalkeeper. Still in this first half. Wycombe Wanderers going forward. Trying to knock it about here. They go and try and chip a ball into the penalty area. Strike straight away with another good goal, another good save from that goalkeeper. Really good effort from him. Here come Wigan Athletic again in this first half. Going the ball forward on this left-hand side. He's going to try and put a ball in the penalty area. He does. Good header. But a better header would have hit the back of the net. It's gone over the bar there. Moving on to the next highlight. Really, really short. Really short. And it's forced a really, really good save from the goalkeeper. Into second half we go. Ball into the penalty area. It's going to be Lang, I believe, with a strike. And what a goal that is from Lang in the 47th minute. 2 minutes after half-time. Lang makes it 1-0. Really, really good strike from him. Into that top right. Really, really composed finish. And that game now is going to get interesting. Because Wycombe, like I said, have won both of their first 2 games. They're getting a little bit nervous at the back now. Forces another good save from that Wycombe Wanderers goalkeeper. They've won both of their games. How are they going to deal to going 1-0 down and trying to get something from this game? Headed over to the bar this time. He's asking for a foul on the goalkeeper. Nothing's going to be given. Another ball into the penalty area from Wigan this time. How's this going to go? Headed onto the crossbar and then into the goalkeeper's hands. Composed in the end. Moving on into the last seconds of this game. Wycombe have a corner. And there it is. In the 90+1. It's Stewart with the equaliser. Wigan Athletic are going to be so frustrated about that because they've done well in this game. They have done well in this game. They've had chances. But Wycombe Wanderers snatch it to keep their unbeaten record so far. Dramatic stoppage-time equaliser. It's 1-1 in this game. And that wraps up every game and every goal and all the biggest moments in League One from match week 3. Again, no 0-0 draws so far. Some really, really, really interesting games here. Late winners. Some really, really good counter-attacking goals I've seen specifically yesterday. Some good goalkeeper saves as well as some goalkeeper blunders to go with it as well. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, this has been League One All the Action. The second episode for match week 3. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you want to continue seeing this, please show your support by leaving a like and subscribing, both of which are free and easy. I've been Jack. This has been the Unfan Podcast. Take care, stay safe. I'll see you all in a bit.